congratulations on such a incredible movie. It's having rave reviews, so far 5-star. Tell me about your part. Obviously, you're the writer.
Yes.
But with regards to it being a true story, how did you get involved and how did you come about reading this September 5 story?
Well, we were really lucky that we had like an eyewitness we could talk to, like the real Jeffrey Mason, like our main character. He told us the story. He was in that room that day, and he told us the story like a thriller. So we knew we had to write it like a thriller. Yeah.
Wow, I'm shocked. You've just caught me off guard then. And how about meeting this person? This must have been so emotional to hear from his true visuals how that day, 22 hours went. Was it emotional for you sitting in that room listening?
It was emotional, and it was like we instantly knew this is our movie. We talked to him like as a witness or as a source, but then we listened to that and said, no, this is not a source. This is the source. This is the movie.
And obviously, the story relating to media and journalists and to, how much of an impact it had that day. What do you think about it happening if it was today? This same story that you wrote, how would you write this different if it was in 2024?
I think the great difference from back then to now is that back then those were like journalistic questions, and now it's like a question for everybody, because I think everybody has a smartphone, so everybody has like a control room with him. So I think the question they had to ask themselves back then, these are now questions for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the trailer. I haven't had a chance to see the full movie, and I will tell you, when I watched the trailer, I got goosebumps because it's just such an emotional. Well, it's the true story, and in that trailer, I felt like I was taken back to the actual events. Now, all the footage, you guys, it's real footage. It's not exciting. How great was it to have that footage to use in the movie? Have you done that before with a different movie in the past?
Well, I haven't used real footage. I mean, I studied documentary movies, so I was familiar with footage. But the footage was like the lifeline or like the DNA of the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, we always could rely on that footage and ask ourselves, okay, what decisions were behind those footage snippets?
It almost makes your job easier because it's real events, right?
Yeah. It made it way. I mean, you couldn't come up with that on your like sitting on your desk. So like getting this real input was like a gift.
I know, and it's such an emotional story. It's unbelievable. But I want to talk about some happy things because it's so sad. Yeah. What was one of your highlights with this movie and being a part of September 5?
I think one of the highlights was when the real Jeffrey Mason said, he read the final script and said, you took me back in that room. And he said, we got it so right, and like the feeling, the atmosphere, that was the biggest compliment.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see it. I want to say congratulations, and I hope you enjoy the evening. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.